Hey guys, DB Roy here, and I'm sorry it's taken us a while to get new what ifs to you. Hopefully that'll be fixed up as soon as possible. Anyway, I've got a new one for now, continuing with what if Fasha had a child? And well, carrying off where we left off, with Grandpa Gohan dying, suffering the same fate he did in the original, and well, little Bosch has taken it upon herself to be the new provider, taking care of herself and Kakarot, and as well as training and sparring with Kakarot every chance they get together when they're not doing the same kind of chores they were doing when Grandpa Gohan was alive. After all, essential for their survival at the moment. This actually meant that this version of Kakarot, or Goku if you prefer, is actually quite a bit stronger than his original counterpart in this part of the story. Don't forget, Fasha has a latent potential of at least 50, while Kakarot started off as a power level of 2, so sparring sessions with her are definitely helping him with catching up. And considering they're both Saiyans, they're wanting to train and beat each other up all the time, basically. And, well, and at least this time around, Fasha is able to teach Kakarot the ability of flight. Did I say Fasha? I mean Bosch. So Bosch and Kakarot are both capable of flying, and, well, with Bosch being quite a bit more smarter than Kakarot and understanding certain lessons that Grandpa Gohan was trying to teach him, like the importance of Zenny and things like that, and the times they would accompany Grandpa Gohan in when he traded some fish, rare fish scales, anything rare he could find, so he could at least buy groceries sometimes. It definitely was a good example for Bosch, who more or less did the same thing, and, well, let's just say the two Saiyans enjoy going to the city sometimes. It was a change of scenery, and you know, who doesn't like going to the city and having an ice cream? Even Orange Star City would have ice cream. And well, we are now approaching the part of the story where Bulma comes into the picture after she nearly runs down Kakarot, and Kakarot proceeds to attack the car like he does in the original, except this is where Bosch is able to sort of clear things up a bit earlier. Kakarot, put down that car. A car? It's not like any car I've ever seen. Referring to most cars in Orange Star City being like hover vehicles from the Capsule Corporation. Yeah, these ones have wheels. Honestly, Kakarot, even we Saiyans had vehicles with wheels. Oh, really? Well, you learn something every day. And he just carefully puts the car down, so at least the car isn't trash this time, right, Bulma? But Bulma still comes out, shots are blazing, but Bosch, I keep going to say Fasha, Bosch is able to disarm her easy and quick enough, and well, Kakarot is still not convinced that Bulma isn't some kind of monster. Don't be thick, Kakarot. She's obviously a human girl. Human girl? What other kind is there? The Saiyan kind. What's a Saiyan? This is Bulma asking the questions, by the way. And, well, with a little bit of talking and realising that Bulma's not there to start anything or threaten nothing, she journeys into the Saiyan orphan's homestead, and, well, this is where Bulma realises the kids have the Dragon Balls she's searching for, and Bosch is immediately ready to pounce Bulma. Put that down immediately. That belonged to our grandfather. Okay, don't No need to get so testy. And well, Bulma explains to them what the Dragon Balls are and what they can do. And this is where Bosch has a sudden realization. Because unlike Kakarot, Bosch fully realized that it was them that killed Grandpa Gohan during the Great Ape Rampage. And well, perhaps they can wish Grandpa Gohan back into existence and right that wrong. So they wholeheartedly agree to accompany Bulma on their quest, but Bosch obviously has the hidden agenda of wanting to bring Grandpa Gohan back. And so yes, she's after discussing it with Kakarot, just to be clear, you and I are getting that wish and bringing Grandpa back. We're not letting that wish fall into anyone else's hands, by any means necessary. Okay, Bosch. Whatever you say. And well, for most of the Pilaf saga, it almost ends up playing out mostly like it does in the original, with the additional of Bosch being there. At least Goku didn't have to play dress up when they were catching Oolong, because they had Bosch there who pulled off, well, I wouldn't say a more convincing act, because she was just downright brutal and attacked the beast right then and there and captured him instantly, which is pretty hilarious, I must add. And so Oolong ends up joining the team. The whole thing with Yamcha plays out mostly like it does in the original, except Yamcha's pretty much surrendering even quicker, because it's not just Kakarot he's dealing with, there's Bosch as well. And like I said, Kakarot is stronger than what he was in the original timeline at this point. But by this point he's about 30, while Bosch is about 60, thanks to the sparring matches with Kakarot. And well, the next thing that things sort of begin to differ a little bit in the story is when they run into the Ox King. It's just Bosch and Kakarot are able to put up a bit more of a fight with the Ox King before, of course, realizing the fly Nimbus and Kakarot's power pole. And he begins to put two and two together. These guys might know Master Roshi, and convinces them to help find Chi-Chi, get the Bancho fan, and put out the fire, which pretty much goes off like it does in the original. Yamcha trying to find Chi-Chi first, which completely goes wrong. And well, as for the whole thing with Monster Carrot, this actually shows Kakarot being the big hero there, able to rescue Bulma and Bosch from being eaten by Monster Carrot, and we start to get to Emperor Pilaf, and well, needless to say, after being attacked by the robot that attempts to steal their Dragon Balls, Bosch is not having any of this, as Bosch immediately attacks the robot and pretty much destroys it, sending Shu flying back towards the palace, and prevents them from stealing the Dragon Balls, and they just continue on their merry way into Pilaf's palace. And this is pretty much where Pilaf pretty much springs their trap on him. However, the fact of the matter is Bosch and Kakarot are too strong for their traps, and they're just able to break out of them no problem, even when they actually finally manage to knock them out with sleeping gas and steal the Dragon Balls. When they come to, Fasha and Kakarot are basically able to smash out of it, and when Pilaf is attempting to summon up the Eternal Dragon, well, this is where Kakarot is busy dealing with Shu and Mai. Bosch immediately runs to the Eternal Dragon and wishes back Grandpa Gohan. Bring back Grandpa Gohan to life! Can you do this, Dragon? Yes, it shall be done. Your wish has been granted. And both split up, and Pilaf, Shu and Mai are in for the fight of their lives because nothing seems to be able to stop this Saiyan duo. In fact, the best Yamcha and Bulma, Oolong and Pua can do at this point is pretty much stay out of their way. And it gets even worse because, as we know, it is a full moon that night. And once again, Bosch and Kakarot transform in their grade 8 forms in front of everybody, and they are immediately rampaging. And Bulma, Yamcha, Pua, Oolong, they are running and fleeing as best as they can. Just luckily that, Emperor Pilaf seems to have the two monkeys busy trying to shoot at them in an airplane and crap like that, and is not too happy that they're breaking his castle. But in the end, the whole thing turns out much like it does in the original, except for the fact neither Kakarot or Bosch lose their tails in this scenario. Just due to the fact that there's two of them. And so, by the next day, luckily Yamcha, Bulma, and the others managed to stay completely away from the Great Ape's mess. Once the dawn showed up, our two heroes were once again reduced to their human form, and Pilaf, Shu, and Mai are nowhere to be seen. Yamcha and Bulma have gotten together, just like in the original. Oolong's a bit upset that he didn't get any wish from the dragon, but hey, that's Oolong for you. And so, with that, and with everyone parting way as good friends, even Bosch, who's finally, by the end of this, begun warming up to the group, it is now time for Bosch and Kakarot to welcome back Grandpa Gohan into the land of the living and begin the next step of their journey as they begin training with Master Roshi. And I think that's where we'll leave things for right now. So what did you guys think? Did you enjoy this version of the Pilaf saga? How are things going to go for Bosch and Kakarot in this scenario? They are, after all, Bosch is approaching a power level 60, while Kakarot is an easy 30. This should mean that Roshi's training should be a bit easier for him, yes? Well, I guess we'll find out. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.